Good afternoon and welcome to this video from Captain Morgan's War Games. My name is Captain Morgan and today we're going to do some advanced tactica on how I use Magnus in combat. And if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe button and come back for more. Comments of course on how you would use them. If you think I'm using them wrong, all welcome. Right, so what we've done here is he's had his movement phase, we're into a psychic phase. First off, you're going to cast Kabbalistic, get Kabbalistic focus on him for that extra 2. His powers are Infernal Gateway, Death Hex, Warp Time, and his Infernal Gateway, Death Hex, Warp Time, and Doombolt. Doombolt is a throwaway one. No, sorry. If he's your warlord, you take the 4. But if he's not your warlord, in this case, Harriman's my warlord, you would take Death Hex, Warp Time, and Infernal Gateway. He has his smite. And this is how I would play him. Get a Kabbalistic focus. At the moment, this set of warriors are closest, and he's probably closest of them. So he would get 2 units with Infernal Gateway. So what I would do is I'd Warp Time Magnus so that he's an inch away just over an inch away from the 2 of them, so that neither are closer. Then I would cast, he's got a +4 to cast now, so you would do this. See if I can do this on camera. Just so you see what I'm getting at. So I'm going to target the Rhino with Infernal Gateway. He gets a 12, which is a perils. That's D6, and he gets 16. So first of all, we do his mortal wounds, which is 5. So does he save? He saves all of them. He gets mortal wounds, but now, more importantly, he suffers D6. They suffer D6. They suffer D6. They suffer D6. He suffers D6, and they suffer D6 mortal wounds. So do the tank first. 1 mortal wound. Unit next turn, 3. So 3 men gone. Everything 3 inches of attack for the blood claws next. 5, 2, 4, 5. That's all the blood claws gone. Unit of long range, 3. So another 3 of this unit. This is a 5, which is that unit of blood claws gone. And then the HQ 5. He's probably got 5 wounds, just say maybe 6, so he's there with 1 wound left. He's pooped himself. Now I've got a choice. Do I get rid of that unit, or the tank with my smite? So let's roll the smite. We'll go on the tank. Well, we'll go on the las cannons unit. Again, another perils. Does two mortal wounds. Saves them both on the 2+, but they're dead. Now, in my charge trays, I'm charging the tank and this unit of, he gets enough, so in he goes. Poof, not quite, see? I'm still thing. So in my piling, if I wanted to, I've even declared this as a target. So I've taken all the overwatch shots and from the 3 unit left and got there. Now I'm going to split my attacks, I'm going to kill that and I'm going to kill that. But then I'm going to consolidate 1, 2, 3 inches. I'm not quite in enough, but and I am sort of pissing in the wind here, but I'm in my opponent's backline. I'm staring down his HQ with 1 wound left, and I've taken away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units in the process. That's how I use him. Straight up in my opponent's face. Get the powers off. I might also use the additional power to death hex him, so when it comes to CC he hasn't got a invul, but that's personal preference. And your opponent's reeling from a shock of losing 3 or 4 units in one go. You're in your back line, you're in a good position. He's not, he's gonna, a good player will take time and figure out what to do next. But as you can see, I've got two units coming in. I've got a Zangul bomb that would come in from deep strike, so I've got enough there to keep applying pressure, and that's how I use Magnus. Apply immediate pressure and then follow it up with other bits that can add more extra pressure on top. So that he's thinking, what do I do? Where do I go? And if he's under pressure, he's faced with 3 or 4 choices. He's going to make the wrong choices. He's glamoured. He's got Weaver Fates on him, so he's -1 to hit. Most things are hitting him on 4s, unless or worse. He's got a 3-up invul save. And my opponent is down some big hitters. Now that can work against certain armies, but against others, we go back to the original position. Again, this is just going to be representative of, it's not necessarily a Space Force army he's facing, it's just an army. And this time, he doesn't want to get into close combat because he knows he's going to get mullered. These are like all boys, 30 in the squad sort of thing, so you can imagine what we are. So what would he do? would I do here if I'm facing a horde? Well, let's pretend these are all units of 30 boys. Well, my first thing is, my starting position would be further back. Again, so, and you can see a lot bigger gap. Again, middle figure, boom. So anything within 3 inches of that, I'm targeting, getting rid of. Then smiting that, getting rid of that. I've probably got rid of like having a funny 5 minutes. Some out of that unit. I'm not wiping the whole unit out in one turn. There's 30 boys in there, but you get the idea. Then get rid of them with shooting, let them down. They're going to advance. I'm in range to deny the jump, and then all I'm doing is I'm moving. Next turn, moving back, doing the same, whittling them down and being a bit more patient. If the unit is all melee and I haven't got any big hitters to worry about in terms of shooting. If I've got big hitters in terms of shooting and stuff that can hurt Magnus and shoot and get him off the board, and me in a turn or two, he's up there, and that's what he's dealing with. Whether they got screens, if he's got a screen, warp time, boom. I know you're saying, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say FAQ says you can only use fly in the movement phase. Now, ask your tournament organiser if you're in a tournament beforehand, but it's been my experience that most of the tournament organisers I've accept that because of warp times wording. It says as if it was the movement phase. So he has fly, so he can use his movement as if he was in the movement phase. So now he's in the back field over your screen, attacking whatever. But it's that distinction. And of course these guys will be backing him up the field. And they'll be wave 2. They might even get there. He might not even use warp time on himself. He might have warp time Demon Prince slightly closer. He'll charge in, Demon Prince will charge in, and you've got 2 threats turn 1, with 2 threats coming in 2 and 3, and there's firing of course, and that's how I do it. So for a recap, Magnus I use as a battering ram. I put Kabbalistic Focus on him to get the extra +2 to casting. That gives him a +4 to casting. That means Infernal Gateway is going off. You're getting max off on an 8+. You're getting he's 2d6 smite off on an 8+. Remember, he rerolls ones on psychic tests anyway. So, and if you have to use a reroll, you use a reroll or Gaze of Fate to get to make sure you get that 8, and then no one's going to deny it. If you, like I did there, I rolled 12 on the dice, +4 is 16. I don't know anyone else who can get 16 in a deny. If you roll an 8, it's a 12. They've got to roll, even if they get a +1. I mean, Gazgul, be a orc psychers that get +1 for every 10 models within a range of them. I suppose is the only one who can match that. But it'd be very hard, as I said, to find anyone normally. Yeah, so as I said, Kabbalistic Focus, give him that +4, and to help him get where he wants. He's going to he's going to be the main force battering once Kabbalistic Focus, it's walk time up to the best position on the board. So you're looking for a model that's got more models in him within 3 inches of it. So in this scenario I showed, it was a tank. He had lots of units within 3 inches. Did maximum damage. So when you're deploying, you're thinking about these things. When you're deploying, you're trying to get your opponent to castle up and get as many stuff into those places as possible. And if you then you're thinking about how you're placing them, how you're moving. Off my table, please. And then you're going in and battering it, everything. As I said, if you're placing hordes or stuff that you know is going to be difficult and could kill Magnus, regardless of his 3+ invul and his -1 to hit, you're going to hang back, you're going to weaken them, you're going to get rid of more threats and then charge him. But generally, he's in first turn and he's trying to get away as many units as possible. If there's a high toughness unit and huge wounds, he'll def hex it and allow the havocs to take pot shots at them to get rid of them. With the Noise Marines special, with the Slanesh special one that allows them to shoot twice. With Def Hex, that usually gets rid of units. So if he's not actually outright killing a unit himself or weakening it down to uselessness, he's allowing something else to do that. On top. And as I said, I mean, in most games, depending on what I'm facing, I'll get rid of 3 to 4 units with him like that. And that is a very productive first turn for him. And he, as I said, it also allows other units to get rid of units, and my average is about 4 to 5 units. So you can be too greedy then, and I am guilty of it, of smelling blood and trying to rip my opponent's throat out turn 1. But I would caution against it, because what you tend to do then is you can tend to leave yourself open. The Magnus goes straight away that turn 1. I would always urge you to think about what you're facing and what situation it is. So you've got an Orc truck where that was an Orc truck, and you've got boys and Gazgul and stuff. Just kill the trucks. Don't go for the boys and Gazgul. Wait a turn. Stay back. Kill. You still kill all the trucks. So they're moving slower. And you get a couple of turns to whittle them down, and same if it's Eldar and you've got stuff in there that can hurt you. You don't go straight up. You cast, you whittle them down, and you wait for them. To come to you. You sometimes, if you can be a bit more patient with him, and he might survive longer, but my experience is the quicker you get him in and the more damage you do early, he makes his points back, and he makes the rest of the game easier for you. If he's still on the table, good, bonus. If he's on the table at turn 3, I'm sorry to any other player in any other faction, but he's won the game by turn 3. If he hasn't wiped your opponent in 3 turns, he's done enough damage that it's just a mop-up exercise. Of course, in ITC, these things are slightly different, but I still think that he can be used as in the battering ram and in ITC effectively. I'll come back for how I use the other units in other videos, but that's all for now. And remember, everybody knows the dice are loaded. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.